What is up guys, Andy Forresty Runner here, back with another video, and today we're talking all about my continued work with Xmiles through into 2022, meaning you guys can get some awesome discounts for your marathon fueling coming up in spring 2022 and throughout the year. And then we'll wrap up the video by talking about mule fuel. So as a lot of you guys know, I've worked with Xmiles throughout 2021 and we're going to be continuing that relationship through into 2022. I'm excited to tell you about developments there, talk about the perfect Christmas present for runners, which is awesome. I've been sent one and I can't wait to share that with you guys. Talk about your marathon fueling. I know a lot of you guys are starting training for marathon now or next week, so I've got the perfect discount code for you on all your nutrition. And then, as I said, finally we'll wrap up by talking about mule fuel. But before we do any of that, we are out here on our Saturday long run workout. We have another tempo run workout to do. Just like last week, we are doing a nice long warm up, 40-45 minutes, and then we have 4 times 7.5 minutes at half marathon, marathon tempo pace, whatever the body feels like it can manage. So that's my focus right now. I'll take you guys along the journey with me and we'll touch base throughout the workout, and then we're going to talk all about the exciting stuff after. So there we go, just about to roll into this now. 40 minutes on the clock, we're going to go around 42 minutes and we'll see what we can do. I'd love to be able to run 540s, 550s today, but we'll see. It's been a good week of training, last big week next week, so no pressure, just put the effort in. Whatever the body gives us, we'll take. So let's roll into this. 5:45 pace, first rep. Felt smooth, felt good. Heart rate got up to 163. It's a good sign. On to rep 2. We've only got 1 minute rest in between, by the way. 1 minute float. Whew. Second rep done. 5:43 average pace. That's 1 downhill, 1 uphill. The uphill's faster. 2 more. Third rep done. 5:42 pace. 1 more to go. This is good. Happy with this. Rep 4 done, 5:41. That was a nice progressive workout. Really happy with that. So, gonna get long cool down done, and now we'll start talking about the juicy bits. So there we go, 17 miles banked, and that means a 53-mile week. Really solid. 1 more hard week now, ready to grind through until Christmas. I will continue to work hard the week after, which is Christmas week, but it just means I'll be taking 3 days off: Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so the week will be a lot lighter, and I will probably dial back the intensity. I feel like my body's ready now, despite me now hitting some really good form, to kind of take it down, because this is going to be my 12th week in this Need for Speed block, and I think this weekend's long run was a massive highlight, a massive plus. If I think back to 4 weeks ago, I couldn't even, or I could barely get into the 540s. I was going 547s and 8s and then 551s and 2s for 5-minute reps. So to go 545, 43, 42, 41 for 7.5 minute reps is just a massive improvement. And I feel like sometimes it's really easy to get greedy, so I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to accept that things are going really well. I'm going to work hard this week, and then I'm going to have still a hard week next week, but as I said, 3 days off. which will keep me nice and fresh, ready for Hereford 10K. Keep that week relatively easy after that, and then go straight in to half marathon training. And of course, a lot of you guys are going to be going into marathon training, which is the purpose of this video. I want to talk about my extension of work with Xmiles, absolutely fantastic business that I'm delighted to be working with again during 2022. Going to be talking about an excellent Christmas present that you guys can grab for your running partners or friends. If you're stuck for anything, these things are great. Talk about a discount for marathon fueling, because I know a lot of you guys, especially for Manchester, are starting your marathon training this week. So we've got some marathon fueling discount for you, and then we're going to talk about mule fuel at the end. So let's kickstart things off and talk a little bit about Xmiles and the discount you guys can get. So a lot of you guys know I've been working with Xmiles now throughout 2021. There has always been a link in every description of every video through to the Xmiles website with a discount code of FODRunner that will get you 10% off your first order. I'm excited to expand on that discount code moving into 2022, which we'll talk about shortly. But for those of you who don't know, Xmiles are an online running store. They sell predominantly nutrition products, but they sell other bits and pieces, gadgets, watches, clothing, all of that stuff, everything you need in one place. They are a company that I actually approached myself. So from a consumer point of view, from you guys, this is the news you want to hear. This is not a brand that has contacted me and said, will you shout about our stuff? I actually used to order from Xmiles a lot, and then I saw they were looking for ambassadors into 2021, and I virtually put my hand up and said, I'd love to be an ambassador. I order from you guys all the time. Your service is fantastic. You guys are great. Can I work with you? We struck a partnership up, and we worked really well together throughout 2021. I've been discussing things with them over the last month or so, and I'm delighted to be moving forward into 2022 as another ambassador with a more expanded discount code that's going to allow you guys to not just get 10% off your first order, but is going to allow you to get 10% off any order. So this coupon code is no longer restricted to just your first order. You can now use it every single time and get 10% off your order. The code has not changed. It's still FODRunner. It will always be in the description below, and you will find it in the description below through every single video throughout 2022. And what Xmiles are going to be doing is they're going to be supplying me with some products to test and review, especially nutrition stuff, which is why today we're talking a little bit about mule fuel, and we're going to be going through that. But the partnership works both ways. I'm excited to promote them because they're a small business growing fast, and it's exciting. I've always loved their service, loved their delivery, just everything about them. They're just absolutely fantastic. And Anthony, who I think set it all up, been talking to him quite a lot over the past couple of years, and he just seems like such a great guy. So it's fantastic to be able to help them. They're helping me, and hopefully it's a partnership that will blossom into 2023 and beyond. So in terms of the marathon fueling side of things, as I said, you can use this discount code to go and grab 10% off your marathon fueling. Now, what the best part about Xmiles, and one of the reasons why I started using them a couple of years ago, I actually did a series on my channel for marathon fueling, and I tested out a load of gels. And if you're unsure as to what you're looking to go for, or you want to try some different gels, you can go and buy single gels from Xmiles website. So they're not just buying them in bulk. You can, if you found your favorite gel, if you're a fan of Unived like I am, or Morton, or Huma, or Spring Energy, whoever it might be, you can go and buy in bulk. But if you're looking to try a little bit of everything, that's where this thing comes in. But also on the website, if there's a specific brand, if you want to try some Torque gel, or if you want to try this new mule fuel stuff, whatever it might be, Xmiles has you covered, because you can go on there and you can order like one of each and go out there and test it out. What I used to do is I used to buy sort of 2 or 3 gels of each, and I'd go out on an 18 to 20 mile long run and use 2 or 3 of a brand's gel, see how I felt. I did all of that testing, and I did a video series around it, as I said, a couple of years ago. So that's kind of how my relationship started with Xmiles, as I found the website through Dan Runs, another fantastic YouTuber, and he showed me the website, and I just started buying bits and pieces off there, and then I really homed in on the type of gels and stuff that I like, which of course is Unived. Now for me, this Christmas present is an absolutely fantastic idea that I wanted to share with you, because they sent it to me, and I feel like it's absolutely brilliant. It's such a good idea. And I'm going to leave a link to the description of this below. Again, yes, it is an affiliate link, but it costs you no extra, and it just helps out the channel. And yeah, I just want to share it with you because I think it's so fantastic. Now, my box is slightly different, but you can order these Christmas boxes, or you can order these boxes any year round, but they're just great. Oh, if I can open them up for for Christmas presents. Now in here, you're going to get a mixture of nutrition, and you're going to get a mixture of soft flasks and protein shakers or drink shakers. I haven't even opened this yet. I'm literally doing a live unboxing as we speak. So we've got a nice little drink shaker there, a drink mixer. We've got a soft flask to use. We've got one of the foldable cups. We have a buff. And then in these boxes, not only are you going to get those bits and pieces, but you're going to get a whole host of nutrition as well. Now what they normally do, as I said, they normally put a mixture of one of each type of gel in there. You can go onto the website to do a vegan option as well, so you can literally mix and match stuff. For me, mine is full of empty wrappers, which we're going to talk about in a second, from Muelbar Fuel, and they filled mine with this Muelbar Fuel stuff for me to test out. But for you guys, you can go on there and they'll chuck anything in, or they'll chuck a good variety in there for you to go and try. So if you're keen on trying a load of new gels, make sure you head over there and check out one of these boxes. As I said, link is in the description below. Let's now talk about these Muelbar products. I've been calling them Muelbar Fuel for some reason. It's actually Muelbar. We've got some fruit pulp, we've got some energy bars, and we have some energy gels. So we've got 3 products here that I've been sent, and I have a lot of empty wrappers of these. These things are absolutely delicious. I think I've got one left. So let me talk about these first. I might as well. So these are energy bars, and I've been having these. I actually had one of these and 2 of these before a run, a couple of hours before, and they were great. I felt really good on the run. I felt fully prepared for my run, but mainly I've been using them as either a snack or after a run. So I've had one so far. I think I was sent 8 or 9. Well, I've eaten 4, 5, 6, 7. I've eaten 7, and I've got 2 left. So I had 9. So I've had 7. 9, which is, it shows how nice that. Proof is in the pudding. There you go. I've eaten 7 out of the 9. So I've got 2 left, and they're really tasty. They're really, really nice. I would actually recommend those. They are, I found them really filling after my run mainly. I have used them before, and I had no gut issues. You guys know I suffer with major GI issues, especially with gluten and stuff. I don't know if they're gluten-free, but I have to be honest with you, I haven't looked. But I have to be honest, I didn't suffer any issues. So I'm really happy with that. That's a massive positive. And then we have some fruit pulp. Now, I've tried one of these. I tried both of them. We're going to talk about this. I tried both of these towards the end of a run. Now, what I do with new fueling, because I have suffered with GI issues, I do suffer with GI issues, and when I did some previous gel testing, I actually ruined a lot of my long runs because I had a gel at a normal time, so maybe after half an hour, 45 minutes, and my stomach just turned upside down. I then wasn't able to finish my run properly or complete it the way I'd like to. So I didn't risk anything, and I had these in the cool down. So what I've been doing lately is I've been doing a long warm up, a workout, and a long cool down. So the cool down might be 30, 45 minutes. And I had these literally at the beginning of the end 45 minutes or end of my 35-minute cool down. So I had plenty of time to run, and I was still running at moderate pace. So there was some small intensity there. I wasn't just plodding, and no issues, which was really good. So the fruit pulp, I'm going to say, is probably better for you ultra runners out there. This isn't something I would personally consider for marathon training. Although a lot of you probably would, and it tastes very nice, and this one in particular was very sweet and very tasty. I would consider taking a fair few of these on an ultra marathon, and hey, I didn't have any issues, so I genuinely would consider stuffing my bag with a few of these. It reminded me a little bit of baby food, so that was cool. Really impressed with that, but as I said, not for marathon training for me. That would be for you ultra guys and girls out there. And the energy gel. Now, this concept in this type of tube was interesting. I thought, this is really weird and quite different to the normal energy gel wrappers we have, but actually, it was actually one of the easiest energy gels to get out. Once we had this toothpaste style cap, and I took the thing off, just rolling it up and sucking it out. It's not runny, but it's quite liquidy. And so it came out nice and easily. It's not thick and gloopy. It's not like Spring Energy, if you've ever tried that. It's more like Unived gels and SIS gels. Maybe a tiny bit thicker, but on the whole, it came out of here really easy. I had no issues. I wasn't like spending ages wrapping it up and trying to get the last bit out. I literally just went straight, and it was in, and no issues. Again, sharp taste. I'm used to that because I love Unived energy gels, and Unived have a sharp taste too. And I was really, really impressed. Again, no GI issues at all. Felt really good. I would want to take these with water, because like any sharp, this applies to any energy gel. I know a lot of them, you don't have to take water, but a lot of them you do. I would recommend you take it with these, just like I do with Univet, because to be honest with you, after you have a few of these with sweet taste, your throat is going to burn a little bit with the sweetness. So I do recommend taking it with water, but on the whole, I've got to say, no GI issues, very impressed. Going to be using more of these over the coming months, just taking them out. They'll probably get more use for me next year as I'm more marathon training, but right now I'll take 1 or 2 out here and there, keep using them, and I'll report back if I have any issues. But so far, first impressions are these things are really, really good. So there we go. I think I managed to cover everything. Xmiles update into 2022. You guys have got a discount code that you can use down in the description below to get 10% off everything. Stock up on your marathon training nutrition. It'll be well worth it. Then of course we talked about the Christmas present and then finished off with Muelbar. So I've got to say, overall, really happy in terms of training, how things are going, and my now working relationship with Xmiles moving into 2022. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave it in the description below. Let me know if you used the discount code. If you've ever used Xmiles before, it'd be great to hear. They're just a great one-stop shop for all of your running nutrition needs. That's it from me today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.